The best player I ever coached did not have a home. I have been coaching high school football for 26 years, and the best quarterback I ever had walked into my office at 15 years old with a black eye and no place to sleep. His name is Marcus. I first noticed him as a freshman because he could throw a ball 40 yards on a flat line, and he was built like a kid who had been carrying groceries upstairs his whole life. He never missed practice, not once. Some days he showed up in the same clothes he had worn the day before. Some days he showed up without lunch and pretended he was not hungry when the other boys offered him half their sandwiches. He always said please and thank you. He always picked up cones after everyone else had left. I started asking around. The story I got was that his mom had left when he was 9. His dad had stayed, in the technical sense. There was a rotation of girlfriends, a rotation of jobs, a rotation of moods. Marcus was an only child, and he had been raising himself since middle school. He made his own meals. He did his own laundry. He woke himself up for school every morning. The day he came into my office, his dad had kicked him out. The girlfriend at the time had decided Marcus was taking up too much space. He told me all of this the way you would read off a grocery list. No tears, no anger. He just asked if I knew of anyone who might take him in for a few weeks so he could finish the season. I called my wife from the parking lot. She said bring him home. That was 8 years ago. He lived with us through the end of high school. He had his own room. He ate dinner at our table every night. He called my wife ma'am for the first 6 months until she finally told him to stop. And the kid worked. I have never seen a teenager work the way Marcus worked. He was the first one in the weight room at 5 in the morning and the last one out at night. He ran routes by himself in the rain. He watched film on my laptop after dinner until my wife made him go to bed. He kept a notebook with every read, every coverage, every mistake he had ever made on a field, and he studied it like it was scripture. On weekends, when other kids were at parties, he was throwing into a tire I hung in the backyard for him. He told me once, very quietly, that football was the only thing nobody could take away from him if he was good enough at it, and so he was going to be good enough at it. By his senior year, every D1 program in the country was at our games. He had 18 scholarship offers on the table. He sat at our kitchen table the night before signing day going through them with my wife, and he asked her very seriously which school she thought would be proud of him. The next morning he signed with Ohio State. He stood up at the table after he signed and he hugged my wife first. Then he hugged me. He held on for a long time. He said into my shoulder that he had not had a home before us, and he wanted me to know he was taking us with him.